Just me, just doing something a little bit different. And by a little bit different, I've done this in the past, I just never really recorded. Let's go with... Yep. I haven't played through a marathon in a while. And I'm not like a pro speedrunner at this game, I don't know all of the quick routes, although I do think I'm skipping like the shoes already, so looking at maybe 30 seconds tops on this run, this stage. Ooh, maybe. I might not even make that. 32. That's not great. I know you can get like 18 on Sonic if you hit everything just right and skip the waterfall. But I kind of just wanted to play this game for a while and cruise through it, albeit very inefficiently, because I like it. And I kind of wanted to talk about a few things. One thing is that, like, it doesn't get nearly enough coverage. I don't know why this is. I've been trying to follow, like, videos on this for a while, and, oh, just missed the fish. Oh. And there's a couple of people who upload stuff for this game constantly, but I don't know, the videos don't really agree with me. I don't find them engaging to watch. Jeez, 1 minute, and that's terrible. So I'm not sure why there's not a bigger, more widespread following, especially with, like, actually mainstream game YouTube people. It is, after all, a it is a free 3D platformer. With a very smooth system that's available on PC. And I think some of this might be the perception the game has. People hear, oh yeah, it's a Doom mod. Oh yeah, it's a good Sonic fan game. And I think that unfairly qualifies it in people's heads. And I think, oh man, I don't really care about Sonic games. Or it's good for a Doom mod or a fan game. And that's a bit misleading in my opinion, because at the end of the day, this game is just good. Ah, shoot. I keep forgetting to actually grab the shoes, and so I can do the tricks. Oh well. Wow, I screwed that up royally. It's a warm-up, that's what I'll do. That's what all the pros do when they screw things up, right? Say it's a warm-up. I've recorded this game for like an hour straight before. I can probably get through the entire thing in one sitting. Even playing as inefficiently as I am. Oh no. And again. Yeah, I just made it. Near the checkpoint. Okay. But seriously, the game has really good physics. It has really good platforming. The stage design is impressive. It doesn't look like a Doom Engine game. And you know what? A lot of people say like, oh yeah, this is the best Sonic fan game ever made. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I think the truth is, most people just don't like Sonic games. The Sonic games in general, like, from what I've played of them, after like the initial games, even like Sonic 2 has this problem. Sonic 1 not so much. In order to play the game perfectly, you need to basically memorize the level. And that's true here too, in order to get a perfect execution of the game. Because of how fast Sonic maneuvers and how fast the characters is, you kind of need to know what's coming before you get there. And maybe it's just because I've played this game as many times as I have, but it just seems easier to get that feel in this game versus the mainstream Sonic games. And some of the Sonic games, like Sonic Advance, I remember having this issue where there were side areas, and the only way you could make it to those side areas was by perfectly performing a trick at this particular slope, and knowing that it was there before going to it. And in order to get to that point, you needed to basically play the rest of the stage pretty much perfectly. And all of this was learned basically through trial and error. And there was no other way around that. Here, while you still would need some trial and error to find the perfect route, just progressing through the stage normally, other than getting stuck on corners like that, and that's something that never quite meshes. Just playing through the stage casually, I think it has a less reliance on that level of perfection. Maybe this is more of a stage design thing. I mean, I'm comparing it to Sonic Advance, which had the horrendous downside of needing to play it on the Game Boy Advance and having basically no screen real estate to work with for tricky platforming or long distance. But other Sonic games kind of keep reinforcing that problem. I tried to get into Sonic Colors, and the stage design still didn't quite click for me. It wasn't that the physics were floaty, it was just that in order to play through the stage casually and enjoy it, you basically needed to know the stage already. And even going way back to Sonic 2, I think, is where this problem started. Sonic 1 was all pretty much linear routes, so you didn't have these situations where you could choose the wrong path, if that makes any sense. Ah, darn it, I just missed it. Ah, darn it, I did that wrong. Oh well. But all of these things, I think, affect how people understand Sonic games in general to work. And when they hear something like, oh, it's a good Sonic game, it doesn't actually reassure them in the way it should, because they have a bad impression of good Sonic games. Because, yeah, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they have features that people may not like. And I think that's unfortunate, because this game isn't Sonic, isn't like a good Sonic game. It's a good game. Maybe that's just me. Just a weird, lack of popularity, I think. Is it niche? Is a fan game really niche? Probably. I may just be overthinking it. Alright, now how badly can I screw up this one? Look for the... dang it. Ah, darn. We're learning this. Yeah, I need to work out on the speed clock while using the controller. Doesn't really work smoothly. Still, only 30 seconds. I might be able to finish the stage, the entire game, in under an hour at this rate. Oh no, how'd I do that? I know there's shortcuts on this stage, and I just don't know them well enough. This is actually the quickest way, even though I like the other route better, so you get to go flying across the map. Yes! Okay, I did it. Didn't quite make it there, but I think it was slightly faster to do it that way. And I always get stuck on the stairs. You gotta stick to the left edge, but you can't actually touch, or the right edge. But you can't actually touch the right wall, because that'll take all your momentum away too. Okay. Now if I was really good, I'd be spin dashing at that edge, and then skipping around this, but I know I'm not good enough for that. Stopped moving for a second. Oh. Bro. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Well. There goes my, That was interesting. Not like I had a shot at world record or anything there anyway, but... beating the game without dying would have at least been... something. And it was my own fault. It's a practice run. Shoot, I screwed that up. Oh well. Through here. If I'd done that right, I would have been on this side directly instead of having to go around. Oh, and I always forget that taking that spring is actually slower than just jumping down. Is this the right path? I'm not sure if it is. Yep. You know what? I get mixed around here. That's not correct. Oh well. Where am I? I've gotten lost. This is the worst. This is a way forward. I don't think this is the fast way forward, unfortunately. But I do like that little back and forth jump. That's a fun jump. Oh wait, maybe this would have been the fast way forward. Ah, because I remember you can actually make this jump without using that, without using the the spinner at all, if you have the speed boots, I think. I landed right in there. If I had held forward more, I wouldn't have. That's the funny part. Shoot. Nope, it's not here. It's... where am I going? How did I get turned around? It's like, go over here, and then... oh. You jump across here, and then jump up this way. Man, why am I forgetting this stage? That's the thing about watching like speedruns of this, because there are so many alternate routes for most of these areas. You can kind of just like not know where you are. Okay. That's bad. I was gonna be able to wrap that up in 4 minutes, but I messed up that last jump. There we go. And closing it out, 4:30. That was very bad for this stage, but you know. I didn't say I was good at the game. Still under half an hour so far, and this is the halfway point, I think? That's the yellow one, right? No, blue one. Shoot. And then the yellow one. Button. That's the yellow one. Running out of ground. Red, blue, yellow. Spring out of here. Cruise around the side to get closer. And last hit. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. This one's one that it takes a little while no matter what you do because of you have to wait for the buttons to pop up. So that was probably an okay time. Now this stage, I know nothing about the correct way to get through this stage quickly. It loops back on itself so many times. That it's really easy to get lost in the alternate routes. You usually will end up finding your way through it regardless, because you've got things like the springs guiding you and where it's definitely the way forward. But it's also really easy to kind of... There's shortcuts that, like, you can see the areas that you need to go in the distance. But you don't... Once you get to those areas, you cut across to a different area, and it's like, am I still going forward? Am I still skipping where I need to be? Or have I backtracked on another path, and now I'm in the completely wrong place? I do like how the digging robots can scoot a thing of TNT around with them. I still have no idea if that was intentional or just kind of a way the game mechanics worked, but it's hilarious. I also like how when the TNT explodes next to other TNT, instead of just detonating it like it would in most games, it like scatters it around. So at some point I'm going to have to actually learn the correct route through this, or the quick route through this. Because this definitely wasn't it. I screwed that up. Oops. Well, 2 deaths. And I know spin dashing over here isn't as fast as taking those tornadoes. Unfortunately, here's the part where I really suck, because what I should have done is earlier in the stage there's a tornado shield. And you can pick that up and carry it through to this part, and use it combined with a spin dash to basically skip this entire section. It's not mandatory. It's faster, and it's also less miserable than taking these things. Although I have gotten better at these parts over time. Out of necessity, I guess. Let's see, I can just jump. Because I do not like the, Aha, I killed it. Okay. I don't really care for these sections. I screwed it up. Well... I don't know if Sonic can launch off of that effectively. Can I launch off of that? Almost. No. Well, I guess I can backtrack to here. Yeah, I can just jump back across. Do this again. And then make this jump. I just don't like those hanging bits, and I'm not very good at them. Oh well. And my times are getting longer and longer, but... you know, it's okay. Oh, and don't expect the cart skip from me, I can't do that either. Goo. I don't even know why I came over this way. Probably a neat shortcut I could do there by chaining those together. It's the other side. Go around these cactuses to get the hurricane to get up here. And there's a way that involves not going across this track. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe Sonic needs to go this way. A lot of the cool speedrun tricks are basically making a character go down a path that was not intended for them originally. Usually Tails or Knuckles. The only thing is... oh no, I missed the springs. Could have just made that jump directly. Oh well. I do never get tired of the springs over giant bits of scenery. It just always looks cool to me. Alright, last cart section. I did much better time on this one. Even if I have to sit through the entire minecart because I'm not good enough to skip the cart section. Nope, jumping on that slows you down. I did that wrong. So you jump into the hill, you don't jump while you're on the hill. Good. I remember when this first came out, nobody could actually do the this minecart section. But people got much better at the game. Oops, I did that wrong. Okay, doing okay so far? No! Oops. Now I'm gonna end up getting stuck chasing Fang around. Oh no. Ah, I missed him. Aha. Aha! One more. Alright. Ah, perfect. And do I get to see the little... Yep. Bonk. Worth. Alright, that turned out okay. Other than dying, I guess. Means it was closer to a minute and a half rather than the 49 that I got. Red Volcano Zone's fun. You can just kind of zoom through this stage. Once you get past the actual, like, understanding of the lava hazards, you just kind of fly. Even just casually like I am. I know most people will actually, like, skip that, skip the rollers because they take more time than doing, oh, darn it. It takes a little bit longer to use the rolling gimmick than it does to, okay. I wanted to... Yay! That didn't work. It didn't get me far enough. No! Dang it. Birds! I messed up the spring. That's okay. We're almost to the end. Just the one big rolling rock section, which the speedy tactic is to basically take damage and run over to these springs to launch yourself up there and skip it, but if you do that, this is like one of my few... The one problem with speedruns usually is that they end up skipping some cool things. And you end up skipping the spring bounce with rock, which is, you know, one of the more fun parts of the stage. Oh well. Unlike some games, I can't rag on speedrunners in this game because it's like... It's just so cool to watch when everything comes together just perfectly. There is a glitch with the lava on this where as it's rising it doesn't have a proper hitbox. I'm not sure what killed me there because I don't think I touched the lava. And unfortunately I just ran a little bit too fast. And ran into it. Anyway, there's the edge of the stage. And we're on to the final act. I almost made it. Oop. Here's another one where, like, the lasers have a specific pattern that they go in, so you can get through without taking damage. but every speedrun I've ever seen either doesn't go this direction or just tanks the hit and runs through with iframes. There's also like a tricky jump you can do here to not deal with gravity switching. I have camera direction flipping turned on because I do not like the upside down camera, and I'm a huge wuss. Always felt like these things should like do something, but no, they're just red platforms for some reason. Huh. What the heck? There we go. Ouch, I messed it up. I turned too sharply. Okay, hold on a second. Is there like a... Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Maybe there was a trick to this section. I still died. Okay. Is this where I end up just losing everything because I can't get past this crusher bit reliably? Yes, it is. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of my run. Oh wait, I have a continue. Let's just not deal with that. But yeah, the low gravity side is much easier. Oh wait, except this side has the bit where gravity flips. And then you need to wait for yourself to start rising and then switch gravity back. Wait for yourself to start falling and then switch gravity. Shit, I did that wrong. No. Damn it. This part's easy. This is like the section where you actually don't want the camera switching because it throws off your groove of which direction you're actually going. Because if I really want to be rising as I change gravity over here, so that way I don't have the momentum from falling. If that makes any sense to anybody. Elevators. This section used to actually be really hard, but then they fixed how physics work, so it's now kind of easy to just jump off the platforms before they squish you. Whoa, shoot. Plenty of time on that race. Unfortunately, here's the Yoko Velocity. This part's not hard. The problem is that this part is right after the checkpoint. And this part is hard. Because that stairs doesn't stick around for very long. And if you mess this up, then you have to keep doing that first part again over and over again. And that's where you get frustrated, because the first part kind of takes time with a character that can't just fly over it. Oh, right, then there's the 2D section. I'm glad they stopped putting these in the game. I didn't need that stuff. Why'd I take it? It's because I'm greedy. Give me all of the rings that I don't need because there's the edge of the stage. Alright, other than the game over, I may still be able to beat this game in under an hour. As long as I don't game over on Egg Rock 2, it should be good. This is one of those sections where it's like, the first time I did it, it was, like, easy. And then I, like, jinxed myself, so every time I try to do it after that, something stupid goes wrong. I either crash into one of these blue barriers, or just walk off the edge. Yeah. I have bad luck with it. And this is another section where it's like, I never had problems with that jump for literal years. I never had a single problem with that jump. As soon as I start recording or doing anything, it's like, this jump in particular is the bane of my existence. So I don't know if maybe they did they not used to switch gravity there? Or something? That's not... Oh. That was not the right window. You take those. There we go. Doing alright. This is one piece I've memorized. No! How'd I fall down there? There we go. Oh, every now and then those turrets there will actually shoot that spinner, which is funny because technically the game still has all the mechanics needed for robots in fighting, but it's just really hard to set up. Elevator online. Almost there. Hey, I made it through all of the tricky things. One last bit of vanishing blocks, and we will be at the end. I jumped on every single one of them. There's actually probably some sneaky angle you can do a spin dash and then speed fuck in order to close the gap. Oh no! Oh cool, I managed to make a comeback there. And we're at the end, I'm pretty sure. This is the last elevator. Woohoo! Now all I need to do is not lose to Metal Sonic or any of the other bosses. Missed all those rings. Hopefully that doesn't bite me. Oh, I can't. Okay. Ah, darn it. Oh, you caught up. What? Yeah, I'll catch up to him. Oh no! I might not. That was very close. 1:35:42 is the time to beat, huh? To get more speed, I guess. Dang it. Hey. Hey. Dang it. That was the wrong one. Dang it. I can catch up to him here. I'm slightly faster than him. Better to finish close, just because you get to see him at the very end. Oh. You can actually see what pattern of shots he's going to fire when he's doing his little charge up there. Like now it'll do 4 pillars. Yep. And depending on what the pattern is how you're supposed to dodge it. If you beat him quick enough, it doesn't really come up. But then once he gets to his pinch phase here, he does this instead, which is best exploited by just jumping over him because he bounces 3 times. And he follows just basic, like, pinball physics. Uh-oh, I lost track of him. Come on. Come on. Let me get you. How did you get away? Oh no. And then on his last attack, he bounces a bunch of extra times. And even if he does hit you, it doesn't really matter that much, because he attacks very slowly, and he's on his last hit at this point, so... Yeah, if you're just trying to beat the game, no problem. Now, the last question is, can I beat Black Eggman in under 12 minutes? Under 10 minutes. Where's the exit? Ah, there it is. And in 3 lives. Oh, no problem. So, in order to beat Eggman, shoot, you need to lure him into a goo so that his electronic shield turns off. Oop, shoot. And then hit him a bunch of times. It's not a complicated fight, but because it has that first part where he's invulnerable, it can be annoying. It can be annoying. Oh, I hit him and he turned invisible in the same instant. Invincible. Oh yeah, and the rockets, if they hit you with a direct hit, have an insane knockback, so don't get hit by rockets. That'll matter more in the second phase of the fight, once I hit him like 1 more time. Oh, come on. Close to your pinch phase here? Okay. So this is where the fight gets kind of tense, because he moves very quickly when he gets low on health. That worked perfectly. And without the barrier? Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I'll take it. And time. 51:28. Better than the last time I tried this, I think. I think it was like 55. So, yeah. That's me, a complete casual, and nobody, playing through the game in under an hour. It's good enough for me. It means I can fit the entire game in an afternoon after a long day at work, or I can focus on a stage and try to get good at it. I've beaten most of the par times for the stages. I think the only ones I have left are Azure Temple and the other secret stages. It's a good game. I wish it got more attention. right now it seems to be kind of stuck in a rut where the only people who know about this game are the people who've known about it for years. And trying to get people interested in it has been a real difficulty for me. Because it's not just a Sonic game, it's just a good platformer. Oh well. And a lot of people have worked on this over the years. Maybe someday I'll do something for it. I know a bit about how this thing works. Enter one of the official level design contests or something. And it's still technically not finished. There's still missing Red Volcano Zone 2, and possibly a whole other act, which would unfortunately bump my best time probably over an hour again, but that just means I have to actually get better at the game. Let's see what ends up happening. My favorite part about the credits. Published by a 28K dial-up modem. I wonder if it's the same modem. I wonder if whoever uploads the builds actually has a 28K dial-up modem they hook up just to upload builds of this game to the website. That would be hilarious. Alright. Well, that was it. And just bookmark it with the title screen. Yeah, see y'all next time.